are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Smith takes the handoff, and they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Adams. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. As dynamic as this guy is on the outside, Jesse, you know he's going to be peeking that way from the free safety position.
Yeah, he's been watching the film. This dude in the middle, man, he can light people up. So you can't tiptoe. You got to be aggressive and run in there. But this is a pretty interesting matchup today.
And I love safeties that make receivers think. Make them know they're going to be there over the middle of the field, and you better think twice about catching that football.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Milroe. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Getting some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And right down the middle. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Using his legs to buy some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it on the outside, it's Williams. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Fights off a defender. They still can't get him down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Alabama!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. They'll give it to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Little touch pass to the receiver. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Touch pass on the run. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
It's a draw. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play.
He's looking deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Mustangs are flying down the field. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He looks that one in nicely. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
That really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Haynes. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Got his man downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. Looking left. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And the D denied them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown time! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the grab at the 20. Touchdown, SMU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. 1st down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air. It's Milroe. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Daniels. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Man, you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give is to Smith. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. The give to the big fullback. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, SMU.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Pass the 30. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball because he is dangerous in space.
And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. Talk about a 1st half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback to get up to its progression.
Give to the back. Still running at the 40. Got a lot of running room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback, he's not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on 3rd down. What a weapon.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. It gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll go to the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. He'll sneak it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. And that one will give them the lead. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
To throw, it's Milroe. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Bama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle. That forces the negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Smith takes the handoff. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Flips it out to the back.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Go straight ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Touchdown, Mustangs! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, 2nd and goal that time, and instead of turning around and giving it to Mr. Dependable, you just let your quarterback do it himself. Up front, everybody's got to get low. It's low man wins. They're able to get a surge, and the quarterback plows in for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
28.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Power football with the run.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got to push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
All kinds of running room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The jet sweep pass. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Might as well stick with him. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. 3rd down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that 3rd down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, SMU.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the field goal unit is on the field. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team,